Welcome back to my channel. Today's contents are: know about sun, what are the different layers of sun, what is the sun's magnetic field. Know about sun. The sun is the star at the center of a solar system and by far the largest object. It is one out of the billions of stars. The sun is the closest star to the earth. The sun is now a middle-aged star, meaning it is at about the middle of its life. The sun formed over 4.5 billion years ago and will keep shining for at least another 5 billion years. The sun's surface is called the photosphere. The temperature of photosphere is about 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature at the core or very middle of the sun is about 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. The diameter of a sun is about 870 million miles wide and is 109 times wider and 333 million times heavier than our Mother Earth. It contains more than 99.8% of the total mass of the solar system. The sun has a strong and very complicated magnetic field which extends well beyond Pluto. In addition to heat and light, the sun also emits a low-density stream of charged particles known as the solar wind, which propagates throughout the solar system. Bits of fact about 100 million stars can be seen using a small telescope. There are an estimated 100 billion stars in our own Milky Way galaxy. The different layers of sun. The innermost layer of the sun is the core with a density of 160 gram and temperature of 27 million degrees Fahrenheit, keeping the core in a gaseous state. In the core, fusion reactions produce energy in the form of gamma rays and neutrons. Outside of the core is the radiative envelope, which is surrounded by the connective envelope. The temperature is 7 million degrees Fahrenheit. Connector cells are arranged in tiers containing cells of progressively smaller size as the surface is neared. The photosphere is the zone from which the sunlight we see is emitted. The photosphere is a comparatively thin layer of low-pressure gas surrounding the envelope. It is only a few hundred kilometers thick, with a temperature of 6000 K. Sunspots are dark spots on the photosphere typically with the same diameter as the Earth. The outermost layer of the Sun is the corona, only visible during eclipse. It is a low-density cloud of plasma with higher transparency than the inner layers. The white corona is a million times less bright than the inner layers of the sun. Bits of fact. The solar wind is not uniform in its velocity. According to NASA, solar wind travels at about 800 km per second over coronal holes. What is sun's magnetic field? The sun has a strong and complex magnetic field and much solar activity appears to be directly connected with the properties of the magnetic field. The magnetic field of the sun can be probed in a rather precise and direct manner because in the presence of the magnetic field, the energy levels of atoms, ions, and molecules are split into more than one level. This causes spectral transition lines to also be split into more than one line, with the amount of splitting proportional to the strength of the magnetic field. The magnetic field at an average place on the Sun is around 1 Gauss, about twice as strong as the average field on the surface of Earth, around 0.5 Gauss. Since the Sun's surface is more than 12,000 times larger than the Earth, the overall influence of the Sun's magnetic field is vast. The magnetic field of the Sun actually extends far out into space beyond the farthest planet. This distance extension of the Sun's magnetic field is called the interplanetary magnetic field. Bits of fact: the Earth receives 94 billion megawatt of energy from the Sun. This is equivalent to 40,000 times the power requirement of United States. Thanks for watching.